Folder.
Okay, now one thing about asking again and again about the folders, children, if let me just first compile and view your homework. I cannot tell you just immediately whether I received your homework or not. Let me check and I will revert to you. Since past 2-3 days, you people have started sending me the homework in the as a drive, and many of you have still not understood how to send it. And I'm replying to few of you also, but day before yesterday I received 73 emails. Today I have received so far 97 emails, so it is not easy for me to reply each and every email because I have other work also. I had meetings also. Okay, and as and when I check your homework, beta, I will revert to you. Even your I had to share your class test marks also, because I had a lot of other work, so I could not share them. But probably by tomorrow morning I will share your class test marks also. Okay. Okay, now before we start, let me first guide you how to create a folder in Google Drive and how will you upload a photograph of your written CW. First of all, let me clarify about the difference between your written work and the Google Classroom assignments. I hope everybody is with me. Yes. First thing is that
Yes, ma'am.
whatever CW we are giving you for all your lessons, it is very much important and mandatory for you to do that written work, if possible, that day itself, or like you can take your time. We will give you some more time so that you can comfortably finish your writing work. Why we are stressing on writing is because later also you will need to write, and if that would have been the case anyways, the typed question answers we are sharing with you, for any student who does not like to write, he can learn the answers and directly come for the exam, isn't it? But if that would have been the case, then why to have a notebook and a pen in the school? The point here is to train your mind. You need to train your hands. If you write your answers, your mind works in that way. You learn, you understand a concept or any answer much better if you write it with your hands. Okay, that is why writing is very much important. It has a very crucial role to play in your learning age during this particular time. Okay, so I request you all, so not only my subject, for every subject you must do finish your writing work. And if you need more time, you ask your teacher, ma'am, please give us 2-3 or more days so that we can comfortably finish our writing work. Everybody should do it. That is one thing. So that writing work, which is a CW, will be related to the lessons we are covering for your EVAs, for your exams. For every lesson, we will be giving you some question answers, some extra questions. And as you are now in 8th standard, for social science, your syllabus already is more. And secondly, your answers will be bigger. And I don't want you to lag behind. Suppose if there is a possibility that your exams happen, let's suppose in the first week of July, and you may need to come to school, then you should be ready with your notes, isn't it? It should not so happen that you just take a printout from ma'am's notes, whatever I have given you, and you learn them and you directly come to the exam. This way you will not be able to attempt answers in a better way. The output will not be good. You will not score well in your exams. That is one very important thing to note down. Okay, second thing about the classroom, Google Classroom activities I'm sharing with you, for example, coloring of maps, or some kind of a collage making, some fun activities, or some kind of a flow chart I'm giving, and I'm giving you some kind of fun activity or a movie watch. Today I have something for you, for some fun activity which is related to this lesson, which I will be sharing you once I begin explaining the lesson. So these activities are not very much mandatory that you do them right away. For example, a video watch or a movie watch. I'm going to give you a movie suggestion today. So it is a fun activity. So I am not saying that you watch it. It is very much important for you to watch it. In your leisure time, you can watch that movie or a documentary. Okay, any other fun activities like materials that you have at home, using that old material, like best out of waste activities you do. So that kind of activities we have planned for you, so that you're not always engrossed in writing work and just solving your answers. You should have some fun activities also. So that is why all those activities I'm going to share on Google Classroom. And I have right now, for currently whatever activities I have given you, they are for the next 15 days. You can finish these activities by 30th of May. Please note it down. By 30th of May, you can finish your Google Classroom activities. For example, there could be collage making, or there's a family tree activity. I guess I have given you for 8th standard for civics, or related to, sorry, for history, I have given you for lesson 1 activity, making a family tree and talking to your grandfather. Either you can use some pictures from the web, and you can make a kind of a collage, show the family tree. So these are all fun activities which you can conduct on the Google Classroom. And also, if there are, suppose in this class right now, I have 47 students. So now 47 students will receive their own specific Word file. It is not that you will have to again open another Word file on your computer, and then you make your complete your project and send to me as an email attachment. You should not be doing that, because I have already provided you the material. You just have to fill in the details there. Suppose if I have given you a Word file, I have shared a Word file. In that file itself, you can make a collage and just submit it, share it, and I will get to know that you have updated. Automatically, the message will appear on my email. So the children, if you send me separate emails, what happens is my drive space gets exhausted. If one day I'm getting 100 mails, 150 mails a day, if I'll start receiving, what will happen is that my drive space will exhaust, and I will not be able to receive any emails from you. No matter how much deleting I am doing every day, too much of emails is not good. So that was the reason I have chosen 2 platforms for you, 2 ways to for your activity and CW submission. For your activity, I have chosen Google Classrooms, and for everyday CW, every lesson wise CW that you are writing in your notebooks, you have to click the photos and send to me through your drive. Okay, so now I'm sharing my screen, and I will demonstrate on how you have to upload your homework on Google Drive. Am I clear to everyone? Any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen here with all of you. Okay, what is going on here? What is going on? What is happening? Children, can you see my inbox here in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Email open. Whenever you open your email, this is the way it is visible to all of you. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now here you can see there are these 9 dots. Yeah? Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Now when you click on these 9 dots, okay, now here it is not showing. Let me just try my another inbox here. Can you see the drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your account Google Drive. Now when I click on Drive, it is going to open this page for me, which is known as drive.google.com. You can note it down if you want. Okay. So this way you can go to Google drive.google.com. So you can see here, it is opening my Google Drive. Now, is this step clear to everyone? You open your email, then you click on the 9 dots. When you click on those 9 dots, that drive symbol is there. When you click on that, you will come to this. Now, another way is that in your directly, when your email is open here like this, you can open another tab and you can type drive.google.com, enter, and it will open your Drive page for you if your email account is open. If your email account is not open, if you have signed out, it will not open your drive folder for you. Clear? Now, can you see this page is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here
ma'am.
you
Yes,
see this
ma'am.
plus sign. Everybody can see the plus sign here, plus new.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
When you
ma'am.
click on new, you say new folder. Now this way, this particular box will appear on the screen. So suppose my name is, I am a student of, let's say, class 8th A. So I will write my name, Anjali Google, okay, dash standard 8A, okay, roll number 1 dash social science. Understood? Yes, Anjali Google, 8th A, roll number 1, social science. Is this clear? Now,
Yes,
when I
ma'am.
click on create, this folder is created. Everybody? Yes? Please note it down, children.
Yes,
I hope you are noting this down. Now, when I double click on this folder, I come inside the Anjali Google 8A, roll number 1, social science folder. Is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now here,
Yes, ma'am.
you will create another folder for history. Okay. I have created one folder for history. Next folder I create for civics. Create. Okay. Third folder I create for geography. Clear? Any doubts still here?
No,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay. Now suppose right now I have given you, let's suppose geography homework. So I will go into geography folder. Okay. Where am I now? In the geography folder. Here you can see, Anjali, we are in my drive. Then you are in your main folder. This is your main folder. Inside the main folder, you have the geography folder. I create here another folder, that is lesson 1. Lesson 1. Resources. I do create. So now when you go inside, so this is the main folder is Anjali Google. Then second subfolder is geography folder, and inside the geography subfolder you have your lesson number 1 resources. Now children, similarly you for lesson number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For geography this year you have total 6 chapters, 6 lessons. So for every chapter inside your geography folder you will create one separate folder. Now I go inside the resources folder. Okay, now I want to upload my homework. Suppose I have completed, I have given you some homework. You have written it in your notebook. What you have to do is you will do new. What you will do is you will save your file. You will transfer your files from your mobile phone to your computer. Clear? I hope this is clear to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can do a cam scanner also. You have your, in your mobile also, you have an option of scanning your, you click a photo and you scan it. Automatically in your Google Drive, actually it happens. That is even a beautiful feature in your mobile phones. In your mobile phones also you have the drive. When you open the drive, inside that also, when you click a photo, you click on scanner, and when you click a photo, automatically that page will be scanned and will be saved in your drive. Okay, suppose I have in my drive, I have clicked one photo and I have kept it here. So let's suppose I'll upload one photo from my computer here for all of you. File upload. Let's suppose I have, this is my homework, and I have uploaded this picture here. This is one picture of my homework, let's suppose. Okay, so now it is lying outside here. Yes, can you see? But now I want it to be transferred to my Anjali Google folder. What I will do is, I will right click on the picture, and then what I will do, move the folder. Move to where I want to move inside Anjali Google, inside geography, inside lesson number 1, and then here I have the submit option here, or I can just simply drag it there. So I have it here inside geography. I have my lesson 1 geography. I have my specific resource in the resources lesson. I drag it back into the resources lesson. Okay. So here inside the resources, you can see, children, this picture is now in my resources folder, lesson 1 folder. Similarly, from wherever you have your picture on your computer, you can directly from here, new file upload. You can go to any specific file and you say open, and that picture will automatically come into this particular folder. Yeah, I hope this is, and this way I will open your image, and I will be able to check your CW here like this. Am I clear here, children? Any doubts about this now?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, so this way, when suppose I have given you some homework today and 6 pages are there, so you will click one photo for one page, and you will create the folders like this. Directly when you come to this folder, directly upload them from here. You can upload photos also, and you can upload scanned images of your homework also. I hope this makes it clear to each and every one of you. If you have any doubt, then let me know. Yes.
Ma'am, in the cam scanner we can make the PDF of that images and
बेटा
we can
चलेगा, आप
upload it.
PDF भी upload कर सकते हो, कोई problem नहीं है. मेरा concern सिर्फ इतना है that I should have this particular folder with me. Now, this is Anjali Google's folder.
Okay, ma'am.
So now I want to share it with ma'am. So I click on share. What did I do? I'll just quickly show it to you again. Here, this is my drive. Okay, inside that, this is my folder. Yes, you can right click also, and you can do share. Okay, here I want to send it to Anjali Google Zoom at gmail.com. This is my teacher's email ID, and you say done. So when you say done, beta, आपका जो ये folder है, this folder is shared with me. I will immediately get an email that this specific student has shared this particular folder with me. Okay, now I'll show you quickly how it appears on my email so that you don't have any doubt. These are your emails here. Can you see? Today I have got total how many? You can see 98 emails I have got. Okay, this is the way my inbox is appearing today since 2-3 days. And what happens is, if you click your photo, let me show you one sample here. See, some students send multiple emails also. I'll show you one homework. Let me show you one 9th standard girls folder here. And then this, suppose this child is repeatedly asking me, sending me mails like this, ma'am, have you received or not? This child has shared his Google Photos with me. So that is not the right way. Here everybody has sent me the folders. Okay, it is in my sent folder. I have been replying to some of the students. Divya, just look at this girl. This is her image, PDF directly emailed to me. Okay, she had mentioned her details here. But how do I keep a record? And another problem is, if you keep on sending me 100 mails a day, my email inbox will get exhausted. It will not receive any more emails. So when you create your own folder like the way I have created one for you here, what happens is it will take your drive space. It will not take my drive space. So there are 150 students, which includes both 9th and 8th standard. So which means 150 folders for me. And I cannot accommodate 150 folders in my inbox alone. Clear now? I hope this is very much clear. 2 times, 3 times I have instructed on WhatsApp. And now I have given you a demonstration on how you're supposed to upload your homework, your CW. Any doubts here, children? Are there any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
good.
ma'am.
So if you are clear about how to share, I hope you have noted down. I have given instructions on WhatsApp also. Note down also so that you can share your homework this way. You can take help from your parents, or you can take help from anybody who's computer savvy at home. Okay?
Ma'am,
Now, yes.
ma'am, I was asking that I have sent the my file already, and shall I send again or no?
Of course, you have to send again. I'm not going to check anybody's homework which is without a folder. I will not, because
Okay, ma'am.
by 30th of May is the deadline for your Google Classroom. You can take this entire week for the civics CW. Okay?
Ma'am, for all the subjects,
नहीं, all
for
subjects
all
के लिए नहीं,
the
मैं अपने सब्जेक्ट की बात कर रही हूँ. मैं आपके मैथ्स, साइंस, दूसरे सब्जेक्ट की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. I'm just talking about
Okay, ma'am.
my own subject. I am not your, I'm not responsible for all your subjects. The reason why I'm asking for all this is because, beta, your social science written work is a lot. Usually, no other subject requires so much of writing work. And I want you to finish all your work on time. So you have this entire week, and by Saturday is your test for civics lesson. I wanted to announce this. Please note it down. On Saturday, you have a class test on civics lesson number 1. So I would request you all to finish all your civics work by Friday, if possible. और नहीं भी हो रहा है, आप टेस्ट के बाद भी दे सकते हो. संडे तक खत्म कर लो रिटन वर्क, लेकिन आप टेस्ट के लिए प्रिपेयर करो बेटा. ठीक है? By Sunday.
Google Classroom.
Yes, again it will be on Google Classroom. Just like tomorrow, just you will get to know. अभी मैंने आज 4-5 बच्चों के scores release किए हैं. I guess if this girl, Samira Kulkarni, if she has checked her email, I have released her score today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this way,
Yes, ma'am, I got your email.
I will be releasing the scores for every student. Or there are in total 50 students who gave the test last time for geography lesson. Similarly, this coming Saturday, I will be taking a test for civics lesson number 1. So please note it down. And you can finish your writing work. There is no pressure. Okay, you can finish the civics CW by Sunday, no problem. But give your class test by Saturday. Beta, we have a lot of syllabus to cover, and that's why we need to, we need to be consistent with our everyday studies. And if we compare it with your normal school life, you already know 8 lectures you were attending when you were coming to school, and evening your tuitions were also there. At that time, so much you were doing. But now you just have to attend 3 lectures, and that too Sunday you get a off. Okay, so I would request you also to be in complete better discipline. Now I know many of you must be getting up late in the morning by 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So that is not a good practice. Better you, just like in your school days, try to get up early, try to finish your work in the morning, early hours, and be free afterwards. Play some time, watch a movie, enjoy also. We don't want you to keep on doing work entire day. And then you will get tired. Have a nap also during the daytime. Take some rest before you come for the classes. Okay, so be in discipline. If you are regular with your exercise, if you're regular with your getting up early in the morning, if you following time schedule properly, then you will not face any issues, because I know there are many students who are very regular. They are regularly sending me their homework right from the beginning. They used to send me their CW on my email, but I was not asking from all of you earlier because we didn't know that exams also need to be conducted very soon by July. So I just want you to be ready. That is why I'm asking for your CW or as a folder, okay? And you can create this folder by Sunday. Hopefully Sunday को खत्म करके मैं आपको डेट दे रही हूँ next week का Wednesday, okay? Next week का Wednesday means 13th of May. Is 13th of May okay with everyone for submission of all CW?
Yes, ma'am.
Geography and civics. I'm sure there are many students who have not done the geography CW also. I'm very much sure they have given the test also because they had the notes, the typed notes I had sent. So beta, अगर आपको और time चाहिए तो मुझे अभी बता दो. I will give you more time. Any students who need more time? 15th will be okay. 15th of May. Note
Yes,
down
ma'am.
15th of May because मुझे पता है आप में से ऐसे बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं तो आपना CW बिल्कुल कुछ हुआ भी नहीं होगा, नोटबुक ओपन भी नहीं किया होगा. I am very much sure. जब आप स्कूल में आके नहीं करते हो तो घर में रह के कैसे कर रहे होगे, है ना? 15th में
15th is okay.
हाँ 15th May का बेटा डेट लिख लो. उसमें ज्योग्राफी और सिविक्स का फोल्डर बेटा आप अपडेट करेंगे जैसे मैंने आज आपको दिखाया है. ओके हिस्ट्री का डेडलाइन मैं अभी नहीं दे रही. हिस्ट्री के तो अभी मैंने क्वेश्चन आंसर्स भी नहीं दिए. अभी आज हम शुरू करेंगे. एनी डाउट्स नाउ? इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स लेट मी नो एंड प्लीज नोट डाउन द क्लास टेस्ट डेट. दैट विल बी सैटरडे. यस
Ma'am, what is the deadline of civics?
बेटा मैंने 15th में बोला ना आपको. सिविक्स और ज्योग्राफी दोनों के लिए 15th काफी रहेगा या नहीं? और यू वांट मोर टाइम?
No, ma'am, it's okay.
You tell me. Frankly, you tell me, beta. I don't want you to be in any kind of a pressure. You can tell me if you need more time. Yes.
Ma'am, 15th is okay.
हाँ बेटा.
Ma'am, 15th is okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, बेटा. 15th में नहीं. 15th तो अभी आएगा. I'm so sorry. Next week का 22nd है. 22nd में लो बेटा. अगले हफ्ते का लो. Not 22nd. 20th में. Next week का Wednesday will be 20th में बेटा. Not 15th. आज तो 12th है ना. So sorry. 20th में तक बेटा आपको अपना ज्योग्राफी और सिविक्स का CW कंप्लीट करके फोल्डर बना के मुझे लास्ट डेट वही है 20th of May.
Yes, ma'am.
Down everyone. 20 मई तक सब बच्चों को अपना होमवर्क अपना CW फोल्डर बना के मुझे भेजना है. Are there any doubts? Shall we begin with the history lesson today? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, I today I sent you my folder. I've just sent a single folder. So shall I create a new one and send you again tomorrow?
हाँ देखो बेटा एक मैं आपको अभी क्लियरली बताती हूँ. ये क्लास तो गया अभी पूरा 10 मिनट बची अभी हमारे पास. सुन लो जल्दी से. सपोज आपने PDF मेरे पास ईमेल में भेजा था, राइट है ना सानिका? मैं आपको अभी जल्दी से दिखाती हूँ.
No ma'am, I sent you on drive.
अच्छा ड्राइव पे भेजा है तो ड्राइव से उसी के अंदर ही फोल्डर बन जाएगा ना. Just like I showed you.
No ma'am.
अब जैसे कि सपोज look here, I'll just quickly guide you. New share.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I made only a single folder, not means for every geography, civics and history.
चेंजेस कर दो ना. अब जैसे ये फोल्डर हमने बनाया है तो इसी के अंदर जो सपोज इस फोल्डर के अंदर आपने फाइल ऐसे डाला हुआ है तो उसके अंदर सब फोल्डर्स बना के रिस्पेक्टिव फोल्डर के अंदर अपना लेसन फोल्डर बना के फिर आप उसके अंदर अपलोड कर दो. You can make the changes there and then it will hardly take half a minute for you to complete that. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then resend the main folder to me. So ये main folder है उसको share कर दो बेटा जैसे मैंने आपको explain किया. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, great. Now let's start with the lesson. We just have 8 minutes left of this class. Let me just quickly introduce today's new lesson to you, that is history lesson number 2, from trade to territory. Okay, let me share the page with you. Okay, now before I start the introduction for this new lesson on trade to territory, children, the lesson from trade to territory, does it make any sense to you, the name of the lesson? Anybody, you can raise your hands and let me know. From trade, yes, Rupali Sonavne, yes. Yes, you can answer, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Bolo.
Ma'am, from trade means Indian trade.
Okay. The company establishes. Power is the tagline of the lesson. Okay. So here we are talking about which company?
East India Company.
We are talking about the East India Company. Very
East
good.
India
So
Company.
the lesson, the name makes it clear. From trade to territory means the East India Company earlier came here to trade, and eventually they overpowered. They became so powerful that they occupied the entire territory of the Indian subcontinent. They started ruling. They had a control over the entire territory of India as a nation. Okay, so they became so powerful. Initially, we came just to trade, just to find markets for selling their finished products and obtaining raw material from our country. But eventually, they became so powerful that they occupied the territories of our country, and eventually they became the rulers of our country after the first war of independence of India, which was held in the year 1857. So children, this particular lesson deals with the events and happenings right from the beginning of the 19th century, especially after the death of the last most powerful Mughal emperor in the year 1707. You have studied that in your previous class also, children, the last lesson on India in the 18th century and the rise of new kingdoms. Okay, here initially I'm talking to you about the 18th century, and then I will come to the 19th century. Okay, 1857, that makes it more than 100 years. So 1707 is the year when the most powerful last Mughal emperor was. He was not the last, but the most powerful emperor, the Mughal emperor, was Aurangzeb. After his death, there were many other Mughal emperors who were there. We have studied that in your previous class, and we also learned how the disintegration of the Mughal Empire led to the circumstances that there was a rise of new kingdoms like Mysore in South India, the Nawabs of Hyderabad. You have studied about them. Then the Diwani of Bengal, Awadh, then the Rajputana kingdoms. So all these appeared, and also the kingdom of the Punjab kingdom also. So these were the main kingdoms about which you studied in the last lesson of Standard 7. So there was a disintegration of Mughal Empire, especially after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707 in the 18th century. And after that, there were a series of weak Mughal rulers who only ruled Delhi and the surrounding areas. The Mughal Empire shrank to just the limits were the Delhi and the surrounding areas only. That much was the Mughal Empire was left. Rest entire India was divided again. It was completely disintegrated. Okay, the reason, can you tell me what was the reason of this disintegration? Omkar Shinde, please switch off your video. Yes, what was the reason why these kingdoms were divided? Can you tell me how this could have happened, that suddenly the Mughal Empire became so weak and there was these new kingdoms were emerging in the country? Please let me know quickly. We just have 4 minutes left. Raise your hands.
Ma'am, the rulers after Aurangzeb were not as strong as the earlier six
So
Mughals.
when he was not strong, can you make a mind map on that? Suppose the king, the emperor, he has become weak. So his administration is not very strong. So what will it lead to? What will happen when the king is not very powerful and strong and he cannot control his ministers and the other territories that he has captured? What will happen? Make a mind map. How the events will lead to? What will happen eventually if the main kingdom
When the king,
Yes.
when the king will die, then the governors which he have appointed or the ministers will become powerful and they will establish their own empire.
Very good, excellent. Who's answered this? Omkar, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. So this was what was happening with Mughal Empire, because at the center the kings were not powerful. So all the other rulers, all the other appointed governors who were appointed by the Mughal emperor himself, they started declaring themselves independent of the Mughal Empire. And they became so powerful that they had their own armies and they declared themselves as the rulers of the territories which were earlier assigned to them for controlling and collection of taxes and revenue and sending it to the Mughal emperor, to the Mughal treasury. But now they stopped doing that and they eventually declared themselves independent of the Mughal Empire. So this is what happened in the 18th century when there was a rise of new kingdoms. Mainly in the mainland of India, we had the Rajput kingdoms, many Rajput kingdoms, Malwa, Punjab, then Awadh region, the Diwani of Bengal, then we have Hyderabad, and then we have Mysore. So these were some of the independent kingdoms which were not in the control of the Mughal emperor now. Although the Mughal emperor was there, but these kingdoms declared themselves independent because they became very, very powerful. And this continued to happen till the second half of the 19th century, when eventually the Britishers who were eventually coming to India for trade, they became so powerful that they also started occupying certain territories in India, and eventually they became the rulers of India. And after the revolt of 1857, when the first war of independence was fought and we were defeated, the Indians were defeated, India came directly under the control of the Queen of England, and the first viceroy was appointed in India, and the name of the first viceroy was Lord Canning. I hope this much is clear to every one of you. Yes? Any
Yes,
doubts
ma'am.
here? Any questions? How the disintegration happened? Okay, children, we have less than 1 minute left. Now we will continue this lesson tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are about to close. We'll discuss about this image
Bye.
also. Here we can see Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was the last Mughal emperor in the 1857 war. After he was defeated, he was taken to Rangoon. He's being arrested here. He had 4 sons and they were beheaded. They were killed there and then. Okay. So we will continue this discussion tomorrow and I will continue with this lesson. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Yes.